The New York Knicks just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in back-to-back games in the Garden. They officially advanced to 3-1 on the series. Barrett, Jalen, Brunson, and Josh Hart were incredible tonight, along with some of the other great production off the Knicks bench. Donovan Mitchell and some of the other Cavaliers struggled tonight, and needless to say, they're in a ton of trouble going back home for Game 5. We got a lot to talk about in today's video, guys, but before we do, I do just want to say, if you're new here and want to consider supporting the channel, please be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're going to be talking about NBA basketball pretty much every single day there's a playoff game, so with that in mind, you should consider subscribing. Now, let's talk about the New York Knicks. Another near double-digit victory for the Knicks where Julius Randle shoots horribly. Tonight, he goes 3 for 10 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, and finished with just 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Yet, they were still able to pull this out by nearly, like I said, double digits. They ended up winning by 9 tonight. And the night before, I believe Julius went 3 for 15, and they won by 20. So when your star player is having those terrible games, obviously it's not the brightest news. However, when Jalen Brunson has 29, 6, and 6 on 50% from the field and over 50% from 3 on great volume in each category, you absolutely love to see that. Barrett kept the receipts. That's all I got to say about these last 2 games. Tonight, he finished with 26 points, and while he didn't knock down a single 3, and he was very shoddy from the free throw line, he just did an amazing job of playing his role as a slasher, as a driver. Sometimes when I watch RJ, I wonder if his lack of three-point consistency comes from lack of reps or lack of confidence. And tonight, it didn't look like he was unconfident, but man, he could not get any of those things to fall, even the open looks. Josh Hart finished tonight with 19 points and 7 big rebounds. Honestly, Josh Hart continues to just impress not only me, but I'm sure every single Knicks fan. If you ask the Knicks players in the locker room, this is a real quote, that they believe they became true contenders after the Barrett trade. And it's crazy how one quintessential role player can do that much for an organization and a franchise. And it's really ironic because the Cleveland Cavaliers are missing a guy like that. They're missing a 5th or 4th option that is just absolutely dominant on the defensive side of the ball and on the glass, and is not scared to take or make those big time shots like Josh Hart or Derek White. Even going back in time to like someone like Manu Ginobili, you just need someone like that in your locker room. We saw some great minutes off the bench tonight from Isaiah Hartenstein and Obi Toppin, and Miles McBride did an incredible job. He only played 5 minutes tonight, but he did an incredible job in making Donovan Mitchell take insanely tough baskets tonight. That was absolutely amazing to watch. Emmanuel Quigley tonight did not do so great. In 20 minutes, he put up a goose egg in the points category. He just didn't hit a single shot tonight. And that's kind of the pattern when Emmanuel Quigley is coming off the bench. We don't see the greatest production, but when he's in that starting unit, he looks a lot better. I think tonight was a great match for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson was absolutely killing the Cavs on the offensive glass. Tonight, he finished with 11 rebounds and 12 points, and 7 of those 11 rebounds were offensive boards. If you're the New York Knicks, you are absolutely just thrilled with that type of performance from him. And all in all, if you're the Knicks, I mean, the streets of New York are probably going absolutely crazy right now. I'm pretty eager to see what Twitter and Instagram and all those other medias look like following this game, especially because they shot 27% from the 3 tonight and 64% from the field tonight, from the free throw line tonight, and they still managed to steal this game. As for the Cavs side of things, this one is definitely a heartbreaker. You are 1 point away on Isaac Okoro's end from having 7 people finish with double digits. Chetty Osman, Donovan Mitchell, Karis LeVert, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley all at double-digit points. And then, like I said, Okoro had 9. It wasn't a lack of production anywhere other than your star, Donovan Mitchell. Tonight, man, it really did look like he was folding. He finished shooting 5 for 15 from the field and 0 for 4 from the 3, and he only attempted 2 free throws tonight. Just not the typical Donovan Mitchell performance we've been seeing. I am very aware, I've even said this in a few recaps, that he is a generational shot chugger and someone who tries to just undig the Cavs from the gruesome spot that they've put themselves in. However, tonight, none of the shots were falling. He had 6 turnovers. He only had 2 points in the entire second half. just not what you want to see out of your star player. Darius Garland had a terrible first half. He had 3 fouls in the first half, and I believe he was 1 for 5 from the field. And then the second half, he comes out and finishes 9 for 16 from the field and finishes with 23 points and 10 rebounds. Mobley and Allen looked pretty roll over on the defensive side of things tonight, and especially on that glass. Again, if I have to watch Evan Mobley attempt less than 10 shots a night, I am just going to be very upset. I hope this isn't the trajectory of his career, and I'm not sure if it's a lack of confidence thing or maybe JB Bickerstaff isn't, telling him to put himself out there. But I even said this before the game started. If Evan Mobley can take 18 shots a night, he would be a 20-point per game scorer without a doubt. Tonight, he went 5 for 8 from the field and finished with 12 points and 7 rebounds. But if you're asking me, do I want Donovan Mitchell taking 18 shots or Evan Mobley taking 18 shots? I'm honestly on the fence because Evan Mobley is efficient. In some plays, he looks insanely aggressive. And then in other plays, he just doesn't. I mean, he possesses every tool to be as gifted on offense as he is on defense. And you're even getting praise from Giannis Antetokounmpo saying that he can be one of the greatest power forwards in the game. I've been really critical of him, so I'm going to give him some flowers right now when I talk about Caris LeVert. Tonight, he finished with 14 points and 9 rebounds. And honestly, without Caris tonight, I think this would have been a complete blowout. Caris was giving great energy when he was inserted into that starting unit. He obviously got those minutes over Okoro today, and he just looked really great on the glass tonight. Like I said, he almost finished with that double-double, and he was, flying by Jalen Brunson when he was failing to box out. It seemed like any time someone was failing to box out, Caris was ready and there to crash the glass, and he finished with the team high rebounds. More than Jared Allen, more than Evan Mobley. It was just very... a game like this makes me sad to watch Jared Allen because there's pics going around on Twitter and on other medias where it's like the Knicks got this rebound, and then it's Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell standing under the hoop, and then it's one little Josh Hart behind them somehow easily getting the rebound. And that's not something, if you're the Cavs, you want to be proud of. The last thing I want to say about the Cavs, JB Bickerstaff, I'm interested to see what the talks are come this postseason about his job. I don't know if I speak for everyone who's a Cavs fan, but the rotations tonight, I was not a fan of. I didn't like how many minutes Cedi Osman got. I didn't like that Danny Green and Cedi Osman shared the floor at the same time for part of this game, even though it was only a couple minutes. I didn't like that Donovan Mitchell sat out a majority of the fourth quarter. I don't know. Nick Nurse is available. I'm not saying you guys one bad playoff series, you should just absolutely give up on JB Bickerstaff, but it's definitely something interesting to think about. JB's been a great regular season coach for a couple of years now. Obviously, they fell a little short of the plan because of Kyrie's wizardry the last season, but I'm really interested to see how the rest of the series plays out. But what do you guys think? Are the Knicks going to smash the Cavs in 5? Can the Cavs push this to 6 or 7? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you made it this far, I appreciate your support as always. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.